Hello everyone, long time no see. Today I want to make a video about how I style my hair and more specifically how I curl my hair. I know I haven't made a video for a while, but somehow my recent videos is always about hair. That's because I feel like hair make so much difference to your overall look. I just feel like there are only two things that really matters when it comes to your look. Number one is your hair. Number two is your shape. And speaking of like outfit or makeup, I hardly spend any time or money on those type of things anymore because I think those are not really what is you. It's more about what is your belongings. It's just like superficial stuff, and I don't really want to spend my limited amount of time on those type of things. I want to enjoy my life, live my life. Okay, enough of that. So today's video is about how I style my hair, and let me give you a quick background about my hair. My hair is definitely on the coarse side. It's very coarse, like most Asian hair is, and I have a lot of hair, and they're coarse. But they're on the straight. They're naturally straight. This is what my hair look like right after wash. I let it air dry today, but I don't really think it matters when it comes to whether you let it air dry or whether you let it, blow dry. It's all the same, all good. So the shampoo and conditioner that I use today is this Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine shampoo and conditioner, and this my new discovery, and I've been using it for I don't know almost a year because my previously favorite shampoo and conditioner, which is from the L'Oreal, that one's discontinued. So I discovered this shampoo and conditioner, and it works wonders. Just as good as the L'Oreal one, but even more affordable. I believe each of them is about $4, and if you buy them in a combo, it's only about $7 for two. So really, really good shampoo and conditioner and affordable. So after I washed my hair and let it air dry, this is what it looked like. They're pretty straight and sleek, but on the other hand, they got some puffiness because the shape of my head is more like a square shape, and my hair is like so coarse, so they make it like kind of looking puffy, so I want to sort of style it, curl it to give it a shape. And usually sometimes I straighten my hair, sometimes I curl my hair. It's all depend on my mood, but at this stage of life, I think I curl my hair more often than I straighten my hair, because I feel like straightening my hair will make my head look a little bit more square shaped and make it look more like a doll looking, rather than curl my hair, give it a little bit more like hide my, give a little bit more, make my head shape look a little bit more flattering. So, but so basically you don't need a tons of tools to style your hair. The only two tools that I think you need is a straightener and a hair curler. And then this is the straightener and hair curler I use, and each of them is about $40. It's affordable. I'm not really buying those really expensive GHD or Dyson, hair tools. Those are just the price is over the roof, and I don't know if they work or not. That's not the hassle I want to get into. But this hair straightener works really wonders. It's great for like coarse hair. It makes your hair like soft after using, and it's very smooth and glide right through your hair. It works wonders. I don't really want those kind of hair tools that make my hair look crunchy or stiff. That's not what I want. And when it comes, so this straightener is 1.25 inch, and this hair curler is 1 inch, because I do like my hair to be a little bit on the tighter side. You can lock the temperature from here. The temperature that I usually use is 385. it takes no time to heat, and it has like basically a safety protection, which means if you haven't been using it for a while, it will automatically shut off. Okay, so when it comes to today, I want to show you how I curl my hair. So first of all, I want to brush my hair through. You can use any comb you want, that doesn't really matter. But what matters is how you separate your hair. If you don't want your hair to be super big, super, puffy on the top, you want to separate your hair at your hair swirl location, which I have two hair swirl. One is right in the front at my hairline. Another one is right here. Somehow they are both on the left side of my head. Depend on your where your hair swirl, or you call it colic, whatever you call it. You wanna separate your hair right at where your hair swirl is at. So in that case, if I separate like right here, see my hair just like automatically more puffier. So you want to separate it like right as where your hair swirls are. So that's number one thing you want to do. Separate it like in the right location. And you want to thoroughly brush it through. And number two, the important thing is you want to separate your hair, to up and down section. If you don't want to separate it into more sections, you don't have to, but there needs to be an upper section and a lower section. So you put your hair into a style which is half up, half down. Just like so. And you want to use like some sort of hair scrunchie, hair scrunchie. So it tend not to leave a mark on your hair. Okay, see, I put my hair in the front so it wouldn't get into the bottom layer of the hair. Okay, then after I did this half up, half down kind of hairstyle, let me fix my color. I don't know, this color look kind of weird. Okay, after I did that, I can start to style my hair. I use a temperature of 385. This is a 1-inch curler. I will do my bottom hair first. And you don't want to grab too much hair at once. Because if you grab too much hair at once, not all the hair will get heated and curled. And you will end up have to go back and recurl it. And by recurling it, you will put more heat on your hair, which will ultimately make your hair more coarse. So you don't want to do that. You want to start with a smaller section to get all the hair thoroughly curled. You want to start from the top as close as possible to your scalp, then start to curl. But you only want to curl the bottom section. You don't want to curl the part of the hair that's too close to your scalp either. Okay, make sure you curl at the end of the hair as well. Yes, you don't want to leave the end of the hair straight. Like this curl isn't too perfect because the end of the hair is a little bit straighter than I like. But now you grab a new piece of hair. Make sure the hair doesn't, get too big. You want to use your fingers to curl through and drag it down like that. Only curl the bottom. Try to twirl it, gradually goes down. And make sure you curl the end of the hair as well. And leave it enough time for the hair to form. Okay, see? So you just keep doing it, right? Make sure, finger comb first. Get on the very top. So because this is like a straighten. It sort of straighten your top section of the hair. So in that case, the section that's closer to your hair scalp also get styled rather than just like they just have been completely left alone, and only the bottom hair get treated. So let me just move through with this part, and I will show you the top section once I'm done with the bottom. And now I'm done with my bottom layer of my hair. Let me show you what it looks like on the back. Yep, this is what it looks like, and I'm done with the bottom layer, and I'm gonna put it together in another scrunchie before I let the top layer come down. Yeah, I noticed I haven't tell you what color I'm using. I'm using the How To color, 1-inch How To color, and yeah, and then before I style my hair, I didn't put any product on my hair. I don't really think you need all those tons of product on your hair. It just tend to build up. It's better to use those oil after than before, in my opinion, at least more for my hair type, because my hair type is already like really coarse. So I don't think I need too much protectant. Like too much product only make my hair more coarse. All right, now I let my front part of my hair down, and I put up the bottom layer of my hair. And same thing for the top layer. You get like a section of your hair like that, and you go all the way from the top, glide down, then you turn. After you reach like the bottom half section, you start to curl it and gradually go down like that. This is what the curl look like. So the trick is not to use too big of the section. That's really important. And see, even for the upper section, I tend to only stick on the top. I don't like, even for the upper section, there's upper and lower sections. You don't want to mix them up. Do the upper section first. Yes, go down until you reach the bottom half. Then you start to turn it towards away from your face. Then gradually glide down, and don't miss the very end, because that's very important. And because I do have a lot of layers, so I just have to do it slowly. You can't rush the process. Okay, so this part of the hair is done. I did notice this hair got mixed in. It wasn't curled, so take it out. Okay, so let me curl the next section. See, this is basically how much the maximum amount I use, without if you use too little section, it could take forever to curl, but if you take too much, it's just gonna look, not polished. Not all the hair are curled properly. Gradually go down, don't let it lose up too soon. The timing control is very important. You don't want to be too long, you don't want to be too short. Okay, see, there's 3 big strands of hair is done. Yeah, some little hair didn't get curled. You can just curl it really quick like that. It's just fine. Okay, then next section. I don't know if it's too boring for you to watch. Like that really in real life it takes me about 10 minutes, but since I had to make a video. So go up, all the way up. Make sure you comb your hair through with your finger before you do that, because you don't want any hair to be tangled before you curl it. Gradually glide down. Yeah, make sure you curl the very end of the hair. Okay, I don't think this curl turned out to be too well, but it's good enough because it's on the back. Yep. Okay, so that side is pretty much done. This side is done, and now I'm moving towards the right side. Same thing. See, I got a lot of layers in my hair, so you might wanna, do it in sections, and each section should have the same length of hair roughly. You don't want to do like the shorter layer with the longer layer together. And the front piece, you probably want to do it in the even smaller section, just to make sure they're curled properly. Okay, it's probably kind of tedious to watch me do like the whole head, but yes, you got the gist. Basically, you have to separate your hair at the right location, and what's most flattering to you is what's most important. Basically, where the hair swirls are at, and number two is really control the section amount and the timing of each section of the hair you are doing for each time. That's very, very important. And try to make it as small as possible, without taking like too long. So that's a goal. Okay, let me just keep curling my hair, finish it, and I'll show you the finished look. Okay, now I'm completely done with the top layer of my hair. This is what it looks like. I just finished curling it. You don't want to brush it through or even use your fingers to brush it through at this point. You just want to leave the curl like that. See, there are big strands of curls. You don't want to separate it yet until you completely finish your whole head. That's when you separate your hair. So never comb it through. So even if you had to comb it through after you're done, you want to use your fingers. You don't want to use this type of comb or even the hairbrush. No, that's a big no-no. It's just completely gonna straighten out your curl and make your curl look flat and make your hair look really, really messy. Okay, this is what I think for my top section. I probably did like totally 10 strands. For bottom, I probably did about 7 or 8 strands. So that's based on my hair, like how many hair sections I had to do. So this is what it looked like right after. I haven't separated it yet. So now I will start to separate my hair. So to separate my hair, first step I want to do is to apply some of this it's called softening oil, hair softening oil. This stuff is wonderful. I put like a small pump like that. And by the way, this is from Milbom. If you can take a screenshot or something, I'll try to link all the product I use in the comment down below. So you put that, you try to separate your hair at this point. Depending on your look, but I usually will put a little bit even on my scalp. Like I said, I don't want my hair to be super, super puffy at my scalp, but your most important place is right here. Right here. Those hair makes the biggest difference when it comes to and also the back, like on the bottom section. It makes the biggest difference whether your hair will look smooth or look very rough. So make sure you apply for especially like right here. And at the end, sometimes you want to do this. Yes, but I do put a little bit at my scalp as well in the front section, just to get rid of all the puffiness on my hair. And this oil is called the softening oil. It does have a softening effect. I do think it does make my hair not only shinier but also softer. Okay, that's my hair all done. See, if you want to separate more, you can do it like that. You want to have some layer in your hair, especially if you have like tons of hair like me, because by applying layers, your hair wouldn't look as heavy. So this is pretty much hair all done. Let me show you the back. And this is the front. No matter if you want to leave a few strands in the front, it would look like this, or if you want to do it back, or sometimes we do like half tuck in like on this side. I think that's a classic look. It's just really, really bouncy and soft, and the next day it might come a little bit loosened. Then now it's gonna be even more beautiful. And the final step I often do is like if you have like these baby hair, like I do, it kind of look messy. It could look kind of messy. So what I do, let me show you. Okay, now we're at the final step of how I style my hair for this baby hair. So what I do is I got a hairspray bottle like this, and I spray, see this part, like where the comb teeth are very close to each other. I spray it with water first, then I comb it through my hair, because you don't wanna have too much water, because too much water could just flatten out your the hair that you just styled. So a little bit of water, then you put a little bit of this oh, by the way, this is called Tresemme Keratin Smooth Weightless Antifreeze Finishing Spray. So you put this on this part of the comb as well, like that. Like that. Okay, I probably too a little too much, and then you comb it through like that. Okay, and also on this side. Wherever you don't want, like those baby hair. Then this will help you completely eliminate all the baby hair that you have on your hairline. Okay, so this is pretty much the finished product. I don't know what you think. I think it's great. It's really soft and bouncy. I don't really do any hair treatment anymore, like those straightening, Japanese hair straightening. I don't really do it anymore. I love it, but it's like $400 each time, so I just don't feel like that's money I want to spend. So I just feel like with the current product that I'm using and the styling tools that I'm using, I'm able to achieve a look that I'm pretty satisfied with it. And yeah, this is the final look of my curls. And this is the back. Yep. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's helpful to you, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll surely answer them, and I'll see you next time. Bye.